Do you have a sensitive girl, a sensitive daughter? Have you ever found yourself saying, oh, she's just so sensitive. She's so emotional. She responds so big to everything. She has such a big heart. Oftentimes I hear parents share that with me. My daughter is so sensitive. She takes everything so personally. I'm going to share with you my thoughts about why that is her superpower. My name's Barb Steinberg. I'm a parent coach, I'm a teen life coach, and I'm a speaker on raising girls. I happened to be one of those girls when I was younger who was uber sensitive. For my parents, they really didn't know how to handle that. They did not see that as a strength. They saw that as a weakness. All the emotion, the big emotion, easily crying, easily impacted by every little thing. And often, like I said, I hear parents mention that to me. She takes everything so personally. Everything's such a big deal. I was recently listening to a podcast by Brené Brown where she was interviewing the author Glennon Doyle of the book Untamed. And she was talking about her daughter being really, really sensitive. And that she all of a sudden decided that polar bears were her number one cause, the number one thing on planet Earth that she needed to save. And, you know, they needed to research all the polar bears and watch all the documentaries and sponsor the polar bears and send money to save the polar bears. And it was a big, big deal in their house for a while. And Glennon was saying, you know, it got to the point where she was just like, oh my God, enough with the polar bears. And her daughter was saying, well, if somebody doesn't care about the polar bears, if we as humans don't care about the polar bears, then who's going to care about us as human beings? It has to start somewhere, which I thought was a pretty profound thing for a kid to say. So your sensitive girls who, and you know who they are, like I said, they cry easily. They are impacted by their friends easily, or what a teacher says to them or a coach says to them. And it hits them hard and they carry it with them. It impacts their self-esteem, their self-worth, their identity. And you might not be so sensitive. And even if you are, you might want her to stop being so sensitive because it's painful to you to see her impacted and hurt so often. So I was recently talking with one of my teen life coaches, and she was sharing that one of her girls, the parents were describing her that way. And it was seen again as a bit of a negative, wanting her to be less sensitive and take it less personally. And it really dawned on me that two things did really. One is that there are so many of us sensitive folks out there. People that are, and kids that have big hearts. And we do feel in big ways. And if we can encourage our girls that is a beautiful part of themselves, it's a part that we admire, that we respect. So why do we admire and respect it? Because frankly, it's easier to not feel our feelings than to feel them. It takes a lot more strength to feel hurt and to get through it than to shove it down and ignore it. So if we can admire that in them and respect that in them and tell them, there are so many other sensitive girls out there and guys out there that are going to want to be your friend, but they need to know that you're sensitive like them. They'll look at you and they'll see you're similar to me. You're one of my people. You're like my sensitive tribe. I want to hang out with you. You feel safer to me. So that's a really important reason for our girls to show their sensitivity and to celebrate that that's a part of who they are. The other thing that I was thinking when I heard that is I just had such a big reaction. I was just like, no. Her being sensitive, her taking things personally, that's not a weakness. That's not a bad part of her. That is her superpower. That is her superpower. That is what makes her so special, so unique, so needed, so wanted by so many people. As I said, there are going to be so many of her peers that want to connect with her because of that feel safe with her, that are willing to talk to her, share with her, trust her because of her sensitive heart. There are so many causes out in the world, animals, human beings, the environment, that her sensitive heart is going to link to, like the polar bears, and she's going to want to work to save them, to improve it. Don't we need those people on the planet? So I say to you, if you have a sensitive girl, do your very best to find the good in that sensitivity, the positive in that sensitivity, why it's such a courageous way of being, and share that with her. Celebrate that with her every chance you get. When she's crying and you're holding her in your arms, tell her, this is the part of your tears show you that you have a big, big heart. And so many people are going to love that about you. So it's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to have big feelings. It's the beautiful part of you. And I love that about you. Try that out with your girls. Let me know how it goes. If you know any other parents with sensitive girls, please share this video with them. If you're looking for more resources, guidance, support, please check out my website. I have lots of online workshops for you, lots of free videos on YouTube and my blog. I love parent coaching, so if you want to get some more specific support around you and your daughter, please reach out to me. I would love to help. Have a great day.